I'm Diane with Worth Beyond Rubies, and welcome to another Messianic Minute. And today we are going to be talking about one of the spiritual traits, and it is the spiritual trait of loving kindness, which in Hebrew is known as Chesed. Chesed is mentioned 245 times in Torah, most of those occurring in the Psalms, and 2/3 of those overall mentions of Chesed in Torah. It speaks of God's character and his actions. Rick Moranis speaks about when Moses descended from Sinai with the tablets, God made known the 13 attributes of his compassion. And one of these attributes is Velav Chesed, or abundant in Chesed, or abundant in loving kindness. Now, we may think of loving kindness as doing something nice for someone or doing a good deed for a neighbor, and sure, having loving kindness does encompass some of those things, but Chesed goes a little bit deeper than that. It is the kindness that you show to someone without any expectation of anything in return, without any expectation of reward. It is a completely selfless, loving kindness where you may not ever receive anything back from that person, not even a thank you. In Judaism, one of the ways that you exhibit chesed is how you care for the body of a deceased person. Because if you think about it, a deceased person can do nothing for you. Anything good that you do for a deceased person, caring for them, making sure that they get the proper burial, all of that is done without any expectation of anything back. That is chesed. It is a kindness done out of deep love, deep concern, and it is this loving kindness, this chesed, that God, Hashem, shows to us. It is also this kind of chesed that Yeshua shows to us. The word tells us in Romans 5:8, but God demonstrates his own love toward us in that while we were yet sinners, Messiah died for us. While the world, the nations, were still in idolatry and still worshiping pagan gods, Yeshua took their place, not worrying about whether they would ever turn away from their idolatrous ways, never worrying about whether they would turn away from their idols and that they would ever turn to him. But he took their place anyway. We've often heard it say that if there was only one person who ever came to Yeshua, he would still have done the same thing. That is chesed. That is loving kindness without any anticipation of anything in return. In Pirkei Avot, or what's known as the Ethics of the Fathers, it says, on three things the world stands: on Torah, on divine worship, and on loving kindness. So it is one of the three pillars on which the world stands. Now, I'm going to be doing more teachings on spiritual traits, such as Chesed, in more detail very soon. So if you haven't already, sign up for one of my newsletters so that you can stay on top of when these different lessons come out. And you can do that on any blog post or on the homepage. You can sign up on any forum. All of them, even if it's for a printable or something else, will get you added to that news list so that you can stay on top of new classes that I have coming out or these spiritual trait lessons. So let's think about and pray about how we can practice chesed in our day-to-day lives and in our walk with the Lord and in our relationship with other people.